Workers were actually taking the garbage cans along roadside on Route 72. One of the workers noticed the bag. When he picked it up, it had some weight to it, and he noticed some blood on the bag. When they opened the bag, they discovered a human head. They called us immediately. When I arrived at the scene, first thing you could see, there was a head in the bag. There was blood on the face, and he had like white or gray hair, I remember. His eyes were open. I've seen dead bodies before, but that day was the first time I actually saw dismemberment. There was an upper torso discovered, a left and a right arm, and one of the bags contained intestines. We discovered the lower torso was missing. Both his legs and his lower torso are not at the scene with his upper torso.
Then police get a second panicked call from highway workers 15 miles down the road.
323 to 581.
Authorities do not know if they're responding to a call for the remaining body parts or another murder.
So we went out to the Stafford Forge area, and in the garbage can there was the same bags. Inside the bag, you could see a severed leg. All the trash bags were double bagged, double knotted.
Authorities transport the bags from the two gruesome crime scenes to the state medical examiner's office in Newark.
At the autopsy, you basically put him back together on the table. It was like a puzzle, everything went together.
The cause of death was multiple stab wounds. In this particular case, there was no cutting of the bones. The upper arms were disarticulated from the shoulder joint. It's like cutting and separating the leg off of a chicken without cutting the bone itself. You need to have an understanding of human anatomy to be able to disarticulate a joint.
In the bags, we also found a briefcase, a pair of Bostonian shoes, and a wallet. The wallet belonged to Mr. Thomas Mulcahy. As soon as we had Mr. Mulcahy identified, you have to make a notification to next of kin.
Thomas Mulcahy was a technology salesman who lived in Sudbury, Massachusetts.
We spoke to his family. We learned that Mr. Mulcahy was married. He had 4 children. He was 57 years old at the time of his death, and he was in New York City on a business conference. We actually tracked his movements through New York City on his credit card. We were able to actually see where he went. We found out that he had dinner at the Townhouse Bar in Manhattan.
The Townhouse Bar is a piano bar, a predominantly gay piano bar in Manhattan on the East Side. Upscale, it would be like doctors and lawyers and business guys.
Mrs. Mulcahy, she had thoughts and suspicion that he may have been bisexual. At one point, she found some matches from an all-male nightclub in New York City in his pants pocket. The fact that Mr. Mulcahy was married and had 4 children, and he would frequent these gay bars, is something that we really looked at due to the fact that Mr. Mulcahy may be living 2 different lifestyles at that point.